You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, there are people out there that actually do believe that athletes are overpaid. And you know what? In some cases, they're absolutely right. Now, I'm a capitalist. You're worth whatever the team wants to pay you. That actually brings us to a former NFL running back, Super Bowl champion, guys, who once signed a $17 million contract. This guy has resorted to committing multiple robberies out there in Los Angeles. Folks, you should not be looking up to any athletes for moral character. You shouldn't be doing that. Remember back in 2020, the NFL, they started putting social justice statements on the back of their helmets. The Pittsburgh Steelers started putting the name of a criminal on the back of their helmet. They didn't even know it. They didn't even do the research. They just took whatever the Steelers brass told them to put on the back of their helmets. It was supposed to be, victims of social justice, right? But the person that they actually put on the back of their helmet was a criminal. He died, unfortunately, but still, why in the world would you actually be honoring that criminal? The players didn't do that research. So, guys, chances are your moral character is probably better than a whole bunch of athletes out there. We've done many videos, man, on athletes that have resorted to nothing when they're actually away from the football field, the court, the pitch, whatever it is. I mean, this is pretty ridiculous, man. But Derrick Ward, Super Bowl champion, who actually played for the Giants, I believe the Buccaneers, and one other team, by the way. He is now a criminal out there in his home city of, wait for it, Los Angeles, California. Yeah, crime out of control over there in LA. But his new career is crime. Apparently, he blew all of his money that he actually made in the NFL. And he said, you know what? I need to go and start robbing places to make a living. Yeah. So here we go, guys. Look at this here on the New York Post. Giants Super Bowl champ Derrick Ward arrested after string of alleged robberies. Wow. I mean, did you ever thought about actually, just putting in an application and getting a job? I've done that before. It actually works. You can actually feed yourself. I never went out there and thought that, hey, why don't I make some money and just start robbing people or businesses? This is ridiculous. But let's go ahead and read this, guys. It says here, former NFL running back Derrick Ward was arrested on Monday in Los Angeles for multiple alleged robberies, according to TMZ. Ward, who was a member of the New York Giants Super Bowl winning team that beat Tom Brady's undefeated New England Patriots team in the 2007-2008 season, reportedly was accused of recently robbing several businesses, including gas stations. Man. The 43-year-old LA native did not use a gun in the alleged robberies, according to police. But officers said the 6-foot, 230-pound Ward used force and fear to take money from businesses. They probably saw this guy, and those NFL players, man, they're pretty big. They're pretty big. If you see a 6-foot, 230-pound guy, you're probably thinking, man, I'm probably not strong enough to take this guy down. That's why I believe that all businesses should have guns. But in the People's Republic of California, pretty hard to get a gun. I highly suggest, man, that if you own a gas station or whatever, start packing. Because I'm willing to bet, since he didn't have a gun, he probably wouldn't have tried to actually rob the business if whoever he was robbing was packing. Just throwing it out there. Ward is still in police custody as of Tuesday, and his bail has been set at $250,000, according to TMZ. Maybe he can't actually make bail. And in LA, man, George Gascon, he is the DA, Soros bad DA. Something's telling me that Derrick Ward is probably going to be out on the streets pretty soon. He may not even get prosecuted on this, even though he should. Ward spent 8 years in the NFL and played for the Giants, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Houston Texans. So he was out here in Houston. Okay. And that's a picture of him right there with the Giants. He was a part of the Giants' powerful backfield, which included Brandon Jacobs and Ahmad Bradshaw, which garnered the nickname Earth, Wind, and Fire. Ward missed the Super Bowl when the Giants faced the 18-0 Patriots in February 2008 after he suffered a fracture to his left fibula, which ended his season in Week 13. So he didn't even play in the playoffs. But he still got that Super Bowl ring. How about this? If you still have your Super Bowl ring, how about pawning it if you actually need money? Or get a job? Man, this is pathetic, man. I hate hearing about these stories, man. These athletes, man, they can make it all the way up to the top. I mean, it's so hard just to make the NFL. And when you make the NFL, man, you get paid. You get glory when you win a championship. Something's telling me, man, that he probably could have went to New York City and never have to pay for a meal because he was a Super Bowl champion. But no, he had to go out there and start robbing places, man. Let's see here. Ward bounced back the next year and posted a career-high 1,023 rushing yards with an NFL best 5.6 yards per attempt, and later signed a 4-year, $17 million deal with the Buccaneers in 2009. And I believe he was actually released later that season. But he had this on the table right here. He went from a $17 million deal, guys, to robbery. He's out there on the streets thugging, stealing stuff. I mean, what a sad fall, man. What a sad fall. I mean, unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Some of these athletes, man, I guess, they take their career for granted. No, Michael Vick went to prison for dog fighting. Had everything. He threw it all away for dog fighting, but he did get a second chance, and he made the most of it. He came back, and he was in the MVP conversation, with Tom Brady that season, even though Tom Brady actually won the MVP. But Michael Vick turned his life around. But this guy right here ends up robbing gas stations, leaving the NFL, robbing gas stations. Also, I believe he tried to scam some friends back in 2017 as well. Yeah, this is pathetic, man. It really is. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.